Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be doing another video on that Hamilton Skyfest 50 that happened back on June 25th and 26th of 2022. If you haven't seen the previous video, I did have a quick walk around of the hangar on the Saturday. Click on the link here above. You'll be able to take a look at that video. I did release it here a little while ago. This video, I'm going to be going over more of the flying action of the weekend, and I guess we'll start with the Ferry Firefly. Now this has it made its first flight on the Friday. I guess technically on the Thursday, but Friday was the first official post-restoration flight. It had been down 8.5 years as they had to rebuild part of the wing structure. So you'll see here as I'm talking, there's some pictures of the Firefly I took over the week. And it did a couple of flights, just getting up, working some hours out, getting the pilots comfortable again in the aircraft after 8.5 years of being on the ground. So I'll throw up some videos here, some different shots over the weekend of the Firefly coming in and out. And then as well, we had Hanu Heinelman. He was in with his, apologies if I butchered that last name, by the way. He was in town with his beautiful P-51. He keeps it at a private airstrip just north of Oshawa, and he comes down to Warplane Heritage quite often with his Mustang. And it is an absolute beautiful bird. As you see here in the pictures, it just looks amazing sitting out in the sun. And he was taking it up quite a bit over the weekend. They were doing some heritage passes at the St. Thomas Airfest with the B-25 and the demo F-18. So there's some pictures here of that formation as they arrived back at overhead of Hamilton. And then here's just a few of the video that I took of that P-51 over the course of the weekend. Now, I want to just say before I go into this, there wasn't a lot of flying. It wasn't a full-blown air show. It was a fly fest. So the flying was kind of done at the whim of the pilots and the ride programs. So over the course of the weekend, there wasn't a ton of flying, so I don't have a lot of video. But as I said, here's what I did manage to get of the P-51. And then as well, the Yellowbirds were still doing their normal ride program. The Harvard, the Chipmunk, and the Tiger Moth going up quite often over the weekend. While it's not something I would normally be paying attention to, as they are kind of the quote-unquote boring warbirds, they're still interesting. I did get quite a bit of video, not quite a bit, I got some video of the different aircraft as they went up and down. So here's a quick shot of some of those Yellowbirds as they were doing their ride program over the course of the weekend. And then a new one for me as well, the Warplane Heritage Norseman, the Norden Norseman. They acquired this aircraft a number of years ago, but I hadn't been back down to the collection since they acquired it, so this was my first time seeing this bird. And it was also out doing a flight. Not sure if it was a ride program or just pilot qualifications or whatnot, but again, a very, very interesting plane. I'm pretty sure this is the first Norseman I've ever seen actually flying. I've seen a couple museums and stuff, but never actually physically see one fly. So this was a first, and I did get some footage of the engine start as well as one of its passes.
I haven't looked at the schedule. A lot of times. If you're out a week or two earlier than the I saw on I saw It was yesterday, I think. Yeah. We came more already. It's cold. It's 40 degrees. I get some good sunlight on it. Gas has got to be probably close to that.
And as always, the Warplane Heritage's B-25 was a major part of this weekend. The Lancaster did not fly. It was down for an engine replacement, so it was unable to fly, which is unfortunate. But the B-25 was still up in the air quite a bit, and it is probably one of Warplane Heritage's favorite aircraft to fly. And it was taking part in that Heritage Pass at Flyfest, the Skyfest over at St. Thomas, as well as the photo ship, doing some air-to-air shots of the Hanu's P-51 and the demo Hornet. So got a good workout. I did manage to get a bit of video of the comings and goings of the B-25 over the course of the weekend, so I'll throw those up for you now. Another couple of regulars that showed up were the T-28s. I can't remember the name of the people who fly these, but they are regulars. I believe there's Alf Beam is one of them, and I'm not sure with the other one. I apologize for those out there who are screaming at the screen right now for who the names are, but they are routinely visiting Warplane Heritage, and they fly together quite a bit. So here's the you can see the pictures here of them on the ground, but I also got some video of one of their arrival passes, so I'll throw that up now. And then one of the highlights of the weekend was the Military Aviation Museum from Virginia Beach coming up with a number of their aircraft. And on site, they had the P-40, the P-39, Focke-Wulf 190 replica, and the Spitfire. The Spitfire came in late Friday night, and I was not there for the arrival. And the P-40 came in on Saturday morning. I didn't get any video of that, just some pictures, which obviously you're probably seeing right now. And with there wasn't a lot of flying of those aircraft, and the flying they did do tended to be higher level type stuff that you are, like I said, not being an air show limited what pilots were able to do. So the only real video I got of any of the Military Aviation Museum stuff was that Focke-Wulf 190 on the Friday afternoon, taxiing in. So I'll throw that up for you now. The rest are pictures. And then finally, probably one of the highlights for me of the weekend, to be honest, was the Warplane Heritage Museum's Avenger. It is still not ready to fly. They're waiting on some final paperwork from Transport Canada, but it was able to get out and do some exercises. They got the engine running. They cycled the wing folds a few times, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. Again, you should have some pictures of it up here I took over the weekend, but I did get some video of them doing their thing, and I'll throw that up here in a second. But it's going to be amazing to have that flying, especially with the Avenger. The Avenger with the Firefly, and the future with the Grumman Tracker, having the whole naval contingent up together will be very, very interesting going forward. So pretty cool with that. So here we'll see the Avenger doing its thing. to be honest, that pretty much wraps up the weekend. There was, like I said, a little bit of flying on the Friday and a little bit of flying on the Saturday. For the most part, it was a pretty low-key event, other than the ride program and the stuff flying out for the Flyfest. Flying out to Skyfest in St. Thomas. Skyfest and Flyfest were the same weekend, so that was a bit confusing. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty, slow event. It was just nice to get out, catch up with some old air show friends I haven't seen in a while, and just get to hang out at an air show in a normal crowd in this post-COVID world. So it was very nice just to get back out. A great event for Hamilton Warplane Heritage. They had a blast. Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves, and overall, very, very few complaints about the whole weekend. So things went well. And on that note, I am going to wrap it up. There just, like I said, wasn't as much time as I would have liked to get as much content as I would have liked. I had to leave early Sunday morning to get home in time, so that I didn't get to see much or anything really on the Sunday. So it kind of limited my availability to get some content for this channel. But I did get what I got, and between the last video and this video, that is almost all of the video that I did take. So it was a fun weekend, and I guess at this point, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and stay tuned. I will be having some more content coming out soon on the YouTube channel here from the upcoming Thunder Over Michigan show. As well, keep an eye on the Facebook page. I'm still posting pictures here and there of this event over on Facebook, so you can see some of the pictures I took over on Facebook. And thanks everybody for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please go down below, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking, and we'll get some more content out here soon. So again, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, if you are interested in any of the content you see, you can access my website at www.seans-aviation.com. You can see all the latest pictures of aircraft and museums and the build logs of all of my current models and past models on that site. And if you're interested in any of this content, please click the subscribe button here on YouTube to follow more. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.